Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sooner Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Reserve Team Tournament here at the Strikers Sports Complex. Our consolation semifinal matchup on Field 3 is the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm taking on the Wayland Baptist Pioneers. Here on the championship field, it's going to be the Mid-America Christian Evangels taking on the John Brown Golden Eagles. Let's meet the starting lineups for today's contest. First for Field 3, the starters for Wayland Baptist. Number 16, Ryan Minton. Number 22, Eugene Tremblay. Number 23, Jamil Alvarez. Number 24, Ryan Stowe. Number 25, Emmanuel Castro. Number 26, Tristan Merck. Number 27, Francisco Reyes. Number 29, Bruce Salas. Number 30, Josue Gonzalez. Number 39, Jimmy Perales. Number 44, Isaac Perez. Head coach for the Pioneers is Robert Sajamba. He's assisted by Alex Castaneda, Adam Ubenberg, and Dan DeMello. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for the Crimson Storm. Goalkeeper number 26, Gage Hitas. Defender number 1, Coop Leon. Number 8, Caleb Doppler. Number 12, Braden Hinton. Number 13, Josue Moreno. Number 17, Arthur Croth. Number 22, Connor Bartman. Number 28, Lee Keelan. Number 30, Jacob Cunningham. Number 39, Emmanuel Babunte. And number 35, Jerome Simon. Head coach for the Crimson Storm, Trevor Harmon, is assisted by Jose Marufo and Carlos Soto. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup here for the field first for the Golden Eagles. Number 5, Jorge Cervantes. Number 18, Jason Flores. Number 6, Colin Foltz. Number 15, Kerry Fox. Number 99, Jedediah Hunter. Number 25, Sam Jackson. Number 7, Danny Rodriguez. Number 12, Jesse Stockebrand. Number 9, Jimmy Smith. Number 7, Braden Templin. Number 2, George Terry. Number 29, Lucian MACU. Number 10, Diego Luna. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Evangels. Number 9, Tomas Bascon. Number 21, Ramon Oduborisa. Number 24, Akira Ono. Number 27, Manuel Lemus. Number 32, Mason Kilpatrick. Number 35, Filippo Rufi. Number 42, Alan Jaime. Number 44, Mauricio Luber. Number 49, Aiden Thompson. Number 60, Juan Velibre. And number 98, Luke Berry. Head coach for the Evangels is Paulo Lopez. He's assisted by Kareem Williams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and turn your attention toward the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
We're underway here. The Striker Sports Complex is its semifinal number 2. It's Mid-America Christian against John Brown, the number 4 seed versus the number 8 seed. Both of these teams trying to advance to the championship match where they will play Southwestern Christian that won a 4-3 penalty kick shootout against Oklahoma Wesleyan after both teams played to a scoreless draw, 0-0. Here's a cross up into the box. It's snared by Luke Berry. JBU already with a quick attack attempt, but no shot put on. Looks like they were trying to get it to number 9. That is Jimmy Smith for the Golden Eagles. MACU now with the possession. Take a quick look at the starting lineups. For John Brown, number 5, Jorge Cervantes. Number 18, Jason Flores. Number 6, Colin Foltz. Number 15, Kerry Fox. Number 99, Jedediah Hunter, playing back in goal. And number 25, Sam Jackson. Number 7, Danny Rodriguez. Number 12, Jesse Stockebrand. Number 9, Jimmy Smith. Number 17, Braden Templin. Number 2, George Terry. Number 29, Matthew Lucian. Number 10, Diego Lewis. For the Evangels, it's Thomas Basca. Number 9, number 21, Ramon Oduborisa. Number 24, Akira Ono. Number 27, Emmanuel Lemus. A quick foul against John Brown as MACU will have a free kick. Number 32, Mason Kilpatrick. Number 35, Filippo Rufi. Number 42, Alan Jaime. Number 44, Mauricio Luber. Number 49, Aiden Thompson. Number 60, Juan Velibre. And rounding out the lineup is the goalkeeper, number 98, Luke Berry. Evangels have it, far side. Briefly intercepted by John Brown, but won back by Emmanuel Lemus. Cross into the box, trying to get it to Baskin. Ends up to the foot of Thompson here on the near side. They'll elect to go back to Kilpatrick. The Evangels elect to play it out of the back now. Now going back over to the left side. Oduborisa lays it off. Here's a pass back into the box for Baskin. Here's the swing, and it's knocked down. Couldn't get a whole lot of power on that half volley. Was Baskin, and an easy save for the keeper, Jedediah Hunter. Golden Eagles have it, far side, now trying to get it up onto the run. And too much on it as they'll go out of bounds. They were trying to find Stockebrand on the run. So goes out for another MACU throw. How did these teams get here? Well, John Brown, they came up with the big stunner as the number 8 seed. First year as a reserve program, they got a 5-1 win over the top-seeded Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm. Currently playing on Field 3 against Wayland Baptist. Meanwhile, the Evangels got a 2-0 win against that same Pioneers team playing on Field 3. Vilibre sends it into the box. Finds Luber, tried to cross it, but it's intercepted, and the Pioneers try to clear it out. Wanted a handball, did not get it. Ends up to the foot of Akira Ono now. Sends it back. Jaime, near side. Here's Thompson. Thompson tries to cut in. Against 3 defenders, it's poked away. Now ends up back at the foot of Jaime. Actually, correction, that was Vilibre, not Jaime. Vilibre now back with it here on the right side. Crosses it. Briefly intercepted. Oduborisa, though, able to track it down. Sends it, edge of the box. Sent back in by Baskin. Popped up into the air, and Jedediah Hunter will leap up and snare it. Golden Eagles got their win on Field 3 yesterday against Southern Nazarene. MACU won on this very same stadium field. So a little bit more familiarity with this particular field, but I don't think there's a real significant difference between the stadium field and Field 3 here at the Striker Sports Complex, both turf fields. MACU, of course, Actually, to be honest with you, both of these teams play on natural grass fields. Deep ball, and we'll have a foul called against the Evangels as hitting the turf was number 9, Jimmy Smith. That'll set up a very dangerous free kick opportunity here for the Golden Eagles. We'll see if they try to put a strike on goal or if they'll try to find the head of an attacker. We'll see who will take this free kick. It appears to be number 29. That is Matthew Lucian. Luke Berry, once again getting the starting goal. Puts a floater up into the box off the chest of a Golden Eagles attacker. Here's the volley shot on for number 18. That's Jason Flores. Absolutely no power behind it and an easy save for Luke Berry. Now the Evangels trying a quick counter. Filippo Ruffi has it knocked out. Evangels will throw it in deep within the Golden Eagles' defensive third. MACU keeps it out as Dubarisa elects to send it back to Jaime. Now Ono trying to get it up into the box. Knocked away by JBU and cleared out. They're going to try to counter, but it's taken right back by Ono. Ono dribbles by a couple defenders. Heavy touch. Can he get there? There's the shot. Saved by Jedediah Hunter. Not a whole lot of power behind that shot from Ono. Kind of a tough angle for him to get a solid one off on. Throw to the Evangels here on the near side. Aiden Thompson tracks it up. He tried to go down the right, but well defended by the Golden Eagles, and he'll go out for another MACU throw. Good piece of defense there from number 15. That is Kerry Fox. Trying to get ahead to Thompson. The Golden Eagles now able to try to get out of there, but they cannot. Well defended by the Evangels as Lemus will send it over to the far side for Dubarisa. Evangels trying to send it up in for Baskin, and it'll go roll all the way out for a goal kick. So Jedediah Hunter to handle this goal kick here. MACU has maintained most of the possession here so far through the first 8 minutes. These two teams, varsity teams, both played each other on Saturday. MACU got a 3-0 win over the Golden Eagles. Trying to get it up onto the run of Ruffi. Can he keep it in? He does, but nobody there on the other end. Finally coming in late is Vilibre. Lemus has it. Dribbles around one defender to Ono. Tapped up back ahead, trying to find Lubert, but it's cleared out by the Golden Eagles. We'll see if they can go out on the run now. Well defended by MACU. They'll let it roll out for a throw. Golden Eagles were trying to get it up onto the run of number 17. That's Braden Templin, but a little too heavy on it. It went out. Now a takeaway for the Golden Eagles. Can they get a shot off here? Good chance as they send it out far wide. Here's the cross into the box. They were trying to get it to, I believe that was number 9, Jimmy Smith. It'll go out for a goal kick. Smith had a pretty good run into the box, but that cross was way too high for him to get a head on it. So the Evangels able to escape that dangerous chance by the Golden Eagles. Luke Berry waiting for everybody to go down as he'll elect to send this one deep instead of playing out the back. It ends up all the way here to the near side. Aiden Thompson. Good chance here. Thompson one-on-one. Takes the left-footed shot and a good snare by Jedediah Hunter. Tried to go top right corner and an easy save for Hunter. He didn't have to move much for it. It was a high shot toward that top right corner, but not too challenging of a snare for Hunter. That one's going to be headed out, trying to get it out on the run. Jaime was the one who's got his head on it, so Eagles throw. Jorge Gardner to handle that throw in for JBU. As we mentioned before, winner of this game gets Southwestern Christian in tomorrow's championship game as a foul was called on MACU. SCU won quite the thriller, a 4-3 penalty kick shootout after playing Oklahoma Wesleyan to a 0-0 draw. Central Christian ended up getting the win in the consolation semifinals, so they'll be playing for 5th place tomorrow. Free kick into the box. It's headed away, and there will be a JBU throw-in. 3-2 victory for Central Christian, so they'll play for 5th, and USAO will play for 7th. Throw comes in. JBU has it here in the midfield. Dribbling around with it is number 29. That's Lucian. Ball deflected. Still a battle for it here in the midfield. We'll see who can win it. Jaime is battling with Luna on that one. He'll go out for a Golden Eagles throw. Kind of hard to tell with the way the sun's shining, but I think that's George Terry throwing it in. I kind of glare off the window here in the press box. Can't really get a good look, and it is George Terry who will throw it again now deep within the Evangels' defensive third. See if the throw comes into the box, comes to the edge of the box. Bounced around, the Golden Eagles still have it. Now to the edge, and it's cleared away. Can Baskin get there before it goes out? He cannot, so it'll be another JBU throw. Terry once again throws it in. Tries to get it to Cervantes. Clear, knocked away momentarily, and now the Evangels win the possession. Here's Rufy trying to get it up ahead to Lubert. He's fighting for it, and they will call a foul. So Lubert was pushed off the ball, and he'll get a free kick. We'll end up seeing who will take this free kick for MACU. It's a little bit far to maybe try a shot. If they do, you're probably looking at about a good 30 to 33 yard kick. Actually, considering we have football lines, it would be actually 40 yards. So one nice thing about having football lines on this field, you can tell exactly what the distance is, but no shot attempt yet. Here's one put into the box. That cross, I think they were trying to get it to Rufy on the right post, and just way too much air behind that one, and out for a goal kick. Looks like the Golden Eagles will play it out of the back this time. 13 minutes in, still no score. Battle for it here near side between Kilpatrick, and able to get behind the defender is Luna, defended by Kilpatrick. It's poked out, well defended by Kilpatrick, out for a JBU throw. Good chance here with JBU being in MACU's defensive third. We'll see if this throw comes into the box. Looks like number 15 for JBU will handle this throw-in, Kerry Fox. He'll get it back off the re-entry. Crossed in, nobody there, and an easy snare for Luke Berry as nobody was there for JBU. MACU now trying to go on the counter. Good move there made by Thompson. Gets it now out wide. Rufy crosses into the box. Getting ahead on his Lubert. Tried to volley it, but it was easily blocked. And it comes to Lemus now as they'll send it all the way back to Jaime. Odubarisa on the far side. A little bit of keep away. Lemus will now finally get in the midfield before crossing over to Kilpatrick. So MACU will try to probe the near side now. Roofy with it. Back to Kilpatrick. Lemus rotates it back over to Jaime now. Surveys, sends a deep ball down the left sideline for Adu Barisa. He does keep it in. Now taps it ahead, trying to find Aiden Thompson. It's cleared out for a throw. Good chance there for MACU, but well defended by the Golden Eagles to force it out. Jaime with it. Dribbles it up momentarily. Now to Thompson. Well defended. Good move by Thompson. Cleared out once again, but to the foot of Jaime. It's a battle for it there on the near side. It will go out for a Evangel's throw. Nope, never mind. They're going to say, yep, it is an Evangel's throw. Thought for a second they were going to reverse the call, but it was just Jaime handing it off to Adu Barisa for the throw-in. Now it's cleared away by the Golden Eagles, but MACU will get another throw-in. Still deep within the Golden Eagles' defensive third. They'll make them go back a little bit, though. That clearance actually hit the light pole. Now here's the cross into the box. Nobody there as it comes straight to Jedediah Hunter. I think they were trying to get Roofy, but there was really not much of an angle to get that to Roofy. Sends it deep. Kilpatrick able to knock it down, but the Golden Eagles briefly win possession. Good heel pass back to MACU on the attack. Trying to get it up ahead onto the run of Akira Ono, but a little too heavy on it, and Golden Eagles win it back. Now they're trying to go on the attack. It's number 5, Cervantes, trying to get it up onto the run of number 9. That is Jimmy Smith, but it's out for a MACU throw-in. Second annual SAC Reserve Men's Soccer Tournament. Last year's champion, USAO, lost in the first round to Oklahoma Wesleyan, so we will have a new champion this year. They actually defeated this MACU team in the championship match. Last year it was only 4 teams in the tournament. This year it's been expanded to 8. And this will roll out, and it will be a Golden Eagles throw-in. So the Evangels trying to get back to the championship match. They can do so with a win over JBU here in this semifinal. Ono is able to win it in the midfield. Can he get a shot off? Cleared away momentarily by the Golden Eagles. Battle for it between Lemus and now cleared away by the Golden Eagles. That was Kerry Fox that was challenging Lemus with that header, but Golden Eagles eventually able to clear it out of there. Now the Evangels will work it out of their defensive third now. MACU's been maintaining most of the possession so far, and it's been generally MACU's MO, both for their varsity and the reserve, playing heavy possession. Goes back to Barry, now trying to get it down the far sideline. However, ends up the Golden Eagles, one back now by the Evangels. Can they get a shot on here? Relayed over to Baskin. Can he get a shot? He does! The Evangels have taken the 1-0 lead. Take a look back at this one. Here's the cross. Found a wide open Baskin, and he just puts it right through the right post. So an easy goal for the Evangels. The 25 with 25:52 remaining. So the Evangels take the 1-0 lead. Golden Eagles needing to find the equalizer now. We're kind of wondering if it was only going to be a matter of time with MACU holding the possession as long as they did. JBU elects to send it all the way back. Number 25, Sam Jackson with it. Goes far side now. Jorge Cervantes crosses it back over. And Jackson will elect to play it instead of the keeper. Cervantes surveys. Now goes far right. Now go out for a JBU throw-in. And it looks like we'll have a substitution for JBU. Looks like coming in for the first time today, number 11, Jorge Gardner. He will give a rest to number 9, Jimmy Smith. Still scoreless on field number 3 between Wayland Baptist and Southern Nazarene. Here's an opportunity for MACU. Baskin steps in there. Good job by JBU to force it out. It went off of Baskin eventually, and so a goal kick. That was very dangerous. It looked like for a moment Baskin might be able to get onto the brace. This is a bad pass that goes right to the Libre. Lemus trying to get it ahead to Lubert, but there to intercept it was number 29, Matthew Lucian. Lucian trying to get it up onto the run, way too heavy on that, and I'll roll out for a goal kick. Looks like he tried to find number 17, that is Braden Templin. Waiting for a ball to get back into play now as slowly dribbling up his Jaime. Now trying to get it up onto the run. A good opportunity here. MACU, as Rufy was trying to get up on it, but it's cleared away momentarily by JBU. Lemus to Adubarisa. Tried to get it ahead to Lubert, but too heavy on the touch as it goes right to Jebediah Hunter. Cervantes briefly knocked away, ends up back to the foot of Lucian, tries to get it into the midfield, and won away by Lemus. Lemus dribbles in, sends it up to head to Baskin. Tapped up ahead, Lubert's one-on-one. Can he keep it in? Golden Eagles, and it'll roll out, and they'll get a corner. Nearly kept in there by number 25. I believe that was actually, that was number 25 that it went off of and out of bounds. That's Sam Jackson. So corner upcoming here will be taken by Isaac Carpenter. Out swinging corner upcoming here from Carpenter. Sends a low liner into the box. So Dubarisa gets a shot off, and it goes in. I don't think JBU knew where the ball was, and Odubarisa's basically just like, look what I found, put it inside the left post, and the Evangels now have taken a 2-0 lead with 22:05 remaining here in the first half. Take another quick look at this goal, just put it right in through the left post. And so a 2-0 advantage to the Evangels already. And we are back under play. So now a big deficit for JBU here in the early going. Ends up to the foot of Cervantes. They'll elect to send it back. Comes over to the captain, Sam Jackson, here on the near side. Tries to send it up. Taken away by the Evangels. Carpenter tried to center it. Lemus punches ahead. Ends up back to the foot of Carpenter. Trying to get up ahead, but Jackson there to step in. Sends it all the way back to Hunter. Evangels will pull off the press, though. They'll send it far side. Crossing it over. Off the foot of Colin Foltz. Hunter near side now. Kerry Fox has it intercepted. Here's Vilibre. Vilibre has it taken away, though. Back to Gardner. Jackson with it. MACU pulls off the pressure. Sends it up ahead. Far side. Foltz surveys. Goes back to the far side. They were trying Templin down that right side, but the Evangels sealed it off pretty well. Still trying to work it down that right side. Lucian will dribble it up a little bit. Akira Ono defending. Lucian crosses it back over to Jackson, excuse me. Jackson sends a deep ball on the way. It'll bounce through, and it'll be eventually to the foot of Luke Berry, as nobody was really there on the attack for JBU. They'll work it out of the back as Lemus sends it up ahead. Odubarisa with the possession. Jaime will cross it all the way back over. I thought for a moment they were going to go to Kilpatrick, but Berry fields it and sends it up ahead. Headed down, and it'll be out for a MACU throw-in. And it looks like the officials are not going to allow that substitution quite yet. As we saw, it looked like Jaden Maxwell was coming over to check in very late, but the officials were already ready for the throw-in, so it looks like Maxwell will need to wait till the next throw-in opportunity, which could be right here. It is. Maxwell will not come in quite yet. Actually, no, he will. Still waiting for the officials to give him the signal to enter. Now he can. He will replace number 35, Filippo Ruffi. Now here comes the throw-in from Vilibre. Gets it down to Baskin here in the right corner. Taken away by JBU. Well defended, but won back by Vilibre. It'll go out for a MACU throw-in. Stepping in to intercept that pass was Danny Rodriguez, but unable to keep it in play. Here's Carpenter. Isaac Carpenter, and that'll go out, I believe, for a JBU throw-in, and that is the call. Throw-in comes. There's a battle for it here between Vilibre and Templin. Eventually won by Templin, and now JBU on the break. Good opportunity here. Evangels have it pretty well defended. One back. Here's the shot from number 10 and an easy save. That was Diego Luna. But no problems for Luke Berry as it bounces right in there. Not a whole lot of power behind that one. Considering he was going back diagonally, it was going to be pretty tough for Diego Luna to get much power behind that shot. This one will roll out for a JBU throw-in now. So again, probably here in our crowd, Mike, it's a very windy day here in Wichita. I'm sure that's a phrase that the folks here in Wichita aren't unfamiliar from hearing. This pass intercepted by Vilibre. Lemus now with it. Lubert back to Ono. Good move by Akira Ono. He's got Baskin to his right. Just elects to hold himself. Dribbles around a defender. Here's the left-footed shot. It'll go out for a corner as it was deflected by Jedediah Hunter. Hunter just barely got a hand on that one. A very tight angle. I think Ono would have been better served to pass it off to his right for Baskin. Instead, he tried to dribble to his left and kind of created a tougher angle for a shot. So Manuel Lemus, it'll be an in-swinging corner from Lemus here in the left corner of the field. Sends it into the box. It's a good one. It's headed away, though, by JBU. Ono gets his head on it. Still a battle for it. Still 50-50 ball. Could be anybody's. It ends up to the foot of Odubarisa, but a foul called on the Evangels, and JBU will get the free kick. 15.5 remaining here in the first half. MACU up 2-0. Against JBU, competing in their first SAC reserve team tournament. This is a dangerous chance as Carpenter was running up on it. Well done there by Jackson to get it out of there, but won by Lubert in the midfield. Here's Ono now. Sends it up ahead, trying to get it to Baskin. He's got it. Here's the left-footed shot. Wide right. It was a very similar opportunity to the first goal of the game where Baskin got a good look with his left foot toward right post. This time, though, he sends it just a little bit wide right. And another fortuitous bounce there for JBU. If MACU would have went up by 3, that could have been problematic. A couple of subs for both teams as JBU makes 2. MACU makes a sub of their own. Looks like the sub for MACU was number 31, Julian Bolden, replacing Akira Ono. JBU, it was number 5 and number 10 that came out. That's Cervantes and Diego Luna. I did not get the numbers of who came in. Hopefully I'll be able to get those momentarily for you. JBU working it out of their defensive third. Looks like number 3, Lathan Martin, was one of those substitutes. JBU is able to maintain it down the left side, but they're going to say it did roll out for a MACU throw, so dangerous chance there avoided. The ball fortuitously rolling out for MACU. Julian Bolden to throw it in for MACU. Goes up ahead. And it'll be cleared all the way back. Hunter sends it here near side for George Terry. Back over to Hunter now. MACU not really pressing. Don't necessarily have to with a 2-goal lead. Taken away by Lubert in the midfield. Lemus with it. Crosses it over to Isaac Carpenter. Baskin heel passes it back to Carpenter. Now sends it up ahead. Nobody there, though, for MACU. It just safely rolls to the feet of Hunter as MACU will retreat. Good chance there for MACU. Just a little bit off on that pass. Knocked down momentarily by Maxwell. JBU able to win it back. Trying to send it out here to the far side. And that's going to be a hard foul assessed to MACU. Solid move there made by number 11, I believe, was the one who was fouled on that. That is Jorge Gardner. I apologize if I missed some of these numbers. I actually have kind of an inopportune sun glare right here in this window. Here's a dangerous chance, but Luke Berry able to come off his line to snare that one. As we just mentioned, number 11, Jorge Gardner, was the one that was breaking into the box. Well-placed through ball, but Luke Berry did a good job of getting the read on that one. Headed back into the midfield. JBU is going to be able to win possession as it ends up to the foot of Lucian. Cuts in. Surveys. Tries to send it up the head. Gets all the way to the foot of Templin. Crossed into the box, but nobody there for JBU. MACU is going to win back possession now. Carpenter to Lemus. Can they counter quickly? Now to Lubert. Odubarisa. MACU's just going to work it up slowly but surely. Back up to Maxwell. Gets by one defender. Poked back. MACU holds up play once again as they'll cross it over to Lemus here in the midfield. Jaime to Kilpatrick. Now here near side for Velibre. Trying to get it up onto the run of number 44, Lubert. Lubert's able to get a body on it. And I think they're going to call offside on Lubert. Couldn't tell if they called offsides or handball. I think it was offside. So free kick upcoming here for the Golden Eagles. Looks like it will be their captain, Sam Jackson, to handle this free kick. Sends it toward the far right side. An aerial that was won by nobody, but eventually won by John Brown. Jorge Gardner had it taken away and cleared away, but JBU, actually it's going to be a foul called on JBU, and so MACU will get assessed a free kick. Luke Berry will come off his line to take this free kick for MACU. I think Isaac Carpenter is like, hey, send it here far right side. Nobody's checking me. And that's actually what he'll do. And it does get to the foot of Carpenter momentarily, but cleared out by George Terry. He's able to find a Templin on the run, sends a shot out wide left. It was not the best look from Templin. He got behind the defender, but not really a good shot opportunity there. He just kind of one-timed it, and it went just a little bit wide left. Substitution now oncoming for MACU as the Libre will take a seat, and we'll see Isaiah Yowzy check in for the first time today. Isaiah Yowzy comes from quite the football family. Of course, all of our MACU family knows his father, Anthony Yowzy, head coach of the women's team. His brother, Xavier Yowzy, plays for the Science and Arts varsity team. Of course, his sister-in-law also plays for the USAO women's team. So, like we said, quite a football family here in Oklahoma. That one's taken away by Maxwell in the midfield, and he'll send it back to Odubarisa. They'll play it now out of the back. Kilpatrick and Barry just playing a little bit of keep away. They'll cross it back over to the far side now. Jaime sends it up ahead. That's Odubarisa trying to get around a defender. It'll go out for a MACU throw-in. We have a couple of JBU subs that will check in on their next throw-in. Goes to Bolden here in the midfield now. Crosses it over near side. That's Carpenter. Crosses it back in. Can he find somebody? Cannot. Tried to get Baskin on the run. A little bit too far ahead, though, for Baskin to get ahead on it. And so JBU, as we mentioned before, a pair of substitutions. Appears to be number 5. Did not see who the other substitute was, but Cervantes checked back in for JBU. Cervantes actually got the start, went to the bench for a little bit, and now back in to play the rest of this half, I would presume. 6:54 remaining here in this opening half. MACU with the 2-0 lead, and JBU's just not been able to muster much against this aggressive MACU defense. Bolden gets ahead to Baskin. Strong right-footed shot, but didn't get a whole lot of power behind it as it one hops into Hunter for the easy save. Jackson to Lucian, trying to get it up the right side, but it's cleared away by Jaime. Lubert to Maxwell to Bolden. Good ball movement by MACU. So we said before, very possession-oriented. They want to work for the goal. But they are also very good at the quick counter as well, as Kilpatrick crosses it back over to Jaime. Try to get up ahead to Maxwell, but well defended there by number 4, and maybe not well defended as they called, I guess they called a foul. Actually, the foul was assessed to MACU, so good piece of defense there from Nathan Hall, one of the reserves for John Brown. As they'll look to send it over to Sam Jackson. They'll play it here to the near side. Good move there by number 5, Cervantes. Dribbles in. 2 MACU defenders are on him, and it's taken away by Lubert. Sliding tackle made, and time will be called. That will be a card issued. Our first card of the afternoon, I believe, was issued to number 5, Cervantes, for that sliding tackle that did not come clean. Not sure if they'll send the trainer on or not. It looks like Lubert is okay. So Luke Berry will come up to take this free kick for the Evangels. Just a little bit over 5 minutes to go here. Sends one toward Hunter, who will just snare that free kick. Quickly throws it over to the far right side. All the way over to number 4, that is Nathan Hall. He'll go out for an Evangels throw now. Oduborisa will track it up to make the throw. Gets it to Jaden Maxwell. Baskin tried to send it up ahead, and it will go out for... there we get the signal. It'll be a MACU throw. Everybody was waiting for the AR to make the call, and finally he makes it in favor of MACU. And a quick foul call, just a little shove in the back. MACU elects to just send it all the way back to Barry as they'll play out of their defensive third. Kilpatrick. Lemus. Trying to get it up onto the run of Carpenter. A little too heavy on it, though, and Hunter's right there to track it down. Well, if you're JBU, I think you just want to try to find at least a goal here before the end of the half. To try to at least cut into this MACU lead, but it's been tough sledding against this MACU defense. They've just not allowed much. Lubert, good touch. Gets it to Oduborisa, and he'll be knocked out for another Evangels throw. Flicked on ahead, Jaden Maxwell. Tried to get it up to the run of Lubert. Can he win it back? Goes to the corner. Maxwell gets shoved out, and he'll roll out for a goal kick. Three minutes to go now. I think if you're JBU, you need to work with a little bit more urgency. Just trying to be methodical against this MACU team. Try to work it through their tough defense, but MACU wins it back. Lemus to Maxwell. Try to get it up ahead. It's cleared out, but back to Lemus. Surveys, cuts back to his left, nothing there, and he'll send it all the way back to Jaime as MACU will work it out of the back once again. Kilpatrick. Heavy press being put on there by number 9, Jimmy Smith, but well handled by the Evangels. Yowzy will cross it in to the top of the box. Baskin gets a shoulder on it, and he'll tap it all the way back over to Julian Bolden and back to Jaime. Sends up, back ahead, Jaden Maxwell. Tried to get it to Baskin. It's going to end up to the foot of Maxwell. Here's a shot wide left. Good look there for Jaden Maxwell for a third goal of the game, but unable to get it that time. MACU's had some more good chances here to add to their lead, but unable to put another one in. 2-0 lead's one of the most dangerous leads in soccer. You cannot sleep on it. A hard collision there, and they're going to call a foul as Loubert hit the turf. And that was one of those things where I think it was just a matter of Loubert hitting a brick wall that is Sam Jackson. I didn't really think it was much of a foul. He was just ran into a much bigger player, and time will be called. 1:06 to go here as Loubert a little bit shaken up. Second time he's been a little bit shaken up on a foul today. Appears to be okay, though. Loubert was one of the goal scorers for MACU in their win yesterday against Wayland Baptist. Goals were scored by Loubert and Akira Ono. Here's the free kick into the box, headed out. Well, it should end up to the foot of Isaiah Yowzy. Dribbles up a little bit, out wide. Odubarisa crossing into the box. It's flicked in, and another goal for Tomas Baskin. He's on the brace now. 3-0 MACU. Second goal of the match for Baskin. And now the Evangels with a pretty commanding advantage. So we are heading toward the halftime break. So back under play. So two goals now for Tomas Baskin, along with a goal from Odubarisa. Makes it 3-0. And a foul called against MACU with 14 seconds left. JBU's going to have to hurry if they're going to get a shot off here before time expires. Just 5 seconds left. Here's a low liner into the box. And JBU's not going to be able to get a goal off. So we enter the halftime break. The Evangels, a commanding 3-0 lead over John Brown. Heading into the half. Score update from our other field. Wayland Baptist appears to be in a 1-0 lead over Southern Nazarene on field number 3. So we'll take about a 10-minute break. We'll be back with the second half after this. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the Sooner Athletic Conference Reserve Men's Team Tournament here streaming on the SAC Sports Network.
I'm Marcus Moeller, the athletic director here at Mid-America Christian University. At MACU, we are committed to excellence in athletics. Today, I am honored to share with you about our newest facility, the O'Brien Family Training Center. The O'Brien Family Training Center is a 19,000 square foot complex which features an on-campus workout facility for both our athletes and our general student population. This space features top-of-the-line weights made by Eleco, as well as cardio equipment like treadmills, elliptical machines, and stair climbers. This space really is designed to give our student athletes an edge in training and competition, while also providing a terrific space to rehab from those injuries. Speaking of injuries, a state-of-the-art training room connects to that workout facility and is a dynamic area for our athletes to receive the care and attention they need when they are injured. The facility also houses locker rooms for men's and women's soccer, softball, and baseball. Each of these locker rooms comes equipped with touchscreen monitors so that coaches can watch game film with their athletes. The addition of these locker rooms has created an incredible home for each of our teams as they prepare for games and for practices. For our baseball and our softball teams, the O'Brien Center features a turfed-in hitting facility with 3 full hitting bays and an additional pitching tunnel. This temperature-controlled space allows our athletes the ability to work on their games year-round regardless of the weather outside. The final piece of the O'Brien Center is the Pickens Family Conference Room and the coaches' offices. These areas provide critical spaces for our coaches and student athletes to meet about their sport, academics, and even in discipleship. We are incredibly blessed to have the O'Brien Family Training Center at MACU. This facility is just part of the reason that we are one of the premier athletic programs in the country. Next time you're on campus, please give us a shout. We would absolutely love to give you a tour of this incredible facility.
At Mid-America Christian University, our students are dreaming bigger and doing greater things within our campus and beyond. Located in Oklahoma City, our campus provides a safe environment to foster innovation, creativity, and collaboration amongst students with updated facilities including our full-service cafeteria, Jasco Chapel, state-of-the-art classrooms and labs, sports complexes, and residence halls. With over 26 degrees and 157 program options covering some of the country's most requested careers, we are preparing future world changers. Our dedicated faculty are more than educators. They are professors willing to meet students where they are to mentor and guide them to success in the classroom and in their careers while helping nurture them in their spiritual walk. At MACU, you'll be a part of a vibrant community where spiritual growth is at the center of all we do. No matter where you are on your faith journey, MACU offers ample opportunities to grow in your relationship with Jesus Christ through discipleship programs, small groups, devotionals, twice-weekly chapel services, and more. With 12 varsity sports programs, our evangelists compete at the top of the NAIA and esports arenas. Numerous clubs, campus organizations, and community service opportunities allow our students to develop lifelong friendships while serving and enjoying common interests. Home is not just a place, but the people that make it up. At Mid-America Christian University, you are part of our MACU family. Welcome home.
Back under play here in the second half. Mid-America Christian a commanding 3-0 advantage. This will go out for a JBU throw-in. For the Evangels, 2 of their goals scored by Thomas Baskin. The first and the third goals, while the second goal was scored by Ramon Adubarisa. JBU sends it down the left sideline. Unfortunately for them, though, it goes right to Kilpatrick. He'll tap it back to Barry, sends it out near far side. It looks like it's going to fall out as number 15 for JBU. That is Kerry Fox was unable to keep that in play. So Evangels throw in. So we mentioned before, the winner of this game will face Southwestern Christian in the championship game. This will go out for a JBU throw-in. Oklahoma Wesleyan will play the loser of this game. Currently looking like it'll be JBU at the moment, unless they can come back with a huge rally here in the second half. Trying to send it up to the run of number 17, that's Templin. Can he keep it in? He cannot. So he'll be out for a MACU goal kick. Luke Berry to send it on here for the Evangels. Pops it up here into the midfield. It's headed forward to Luna. And a little bit of a miscommunication between Luna and Templin. I think Luna expected Templin to go on the run, and he did not. This clearance, though, intercepted by JBU. Here's a chance. Able to get through and well defended by Jaime to take it away. One back by JBU. Here's a left-footed strike by number 15, Kerry Fox. It's blocked. MACU clears it out, and now they can go on the run. Filippo Rufi with it. Tries to cut back, goes down, and a foul will be assessed. And it looks like Rufi is injured on the play. Time has been called. And they're going to call in the trainer to come take a look at Rufi. MACU athletic trainer Justin Gordon handling the athletic training needs of our athletes here today. At least here on the stadium field, Central Christian, their athletic training staff taking care of things on Field 3. Co-hosted tournament between MACU and Central Christian here at the Stryker Sports Complex. .42-10 remaining here as we're in the early portions of this half. Looks like he's attending to his left knee, so we're hoping Rufi will be okay. We'll see if he'll be able to come back into this contest, or if we're hoping it's not a serious injury. The substitution will be number 54, Hizkiah Pangawa. Filippo Rufi, one of the more experienced players on this reserve team, a junior from Vecchiano, Italy. Player that replaced him, Pangawa, a freshman from Piedmont, Oklahoma. He is slowly walking off under his own power, but it doesn't look good for Rufi. We'll be praying for a speedy recovery for Filippo Rufi. MACU will have a free kick once we are able to get back under play again. So we mentioned before, all teams get to play at least 3 games in this tournament. It's a format that's very similar to what the NCCAA does, except it's not exactly pool play, but everybody... The NCCAA used to do 3rd place, 5th place, and 7th place games for their soccer tournament, so it's a very similar format to that where you have a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket. And not sure exactly what the holdup is now. Rufy is off the field, and now we are ready to begin play again. Akira Ono will play it out of the midfield, back to Pungawa. Back to Ono. Now rotating it back over to Vilibre. Goes out wide and tried to get it onto the run of, trying to see who that is over there. It's, like I said before, I have a bit of a glare. It looks like it was number 25. It's Isaac Carpenter that was out there running on the right side. Taken away by MACU. Here's a chance now. Back to Carpenter. Crosses it in. All the way over to Adobarisa here on the near side. Taps it to Pungawa. Now back to Adubarisa. Forward ahead now. Here's right-footed strike, from number 49, Aiden Thompson. Not a whole lot of power behind it. It looked like it was going to go wide left either way, but still picked up by the JBU goalkeeper. Jedediah Hunter's been pretty busy today. Faced a lot of shots so far from this MACU team that has maintained most of the possession. Pungawa with it near side, heavily challenged. He'll roll out, though, and it will be a throw-in for JBU. Cervantes will come over to handle this throw-in for the Golden Eagles. With only 40 minutes remaining, they got to start chipping away a high aerial, and I think that'll be a foul assessed to number 32, Mason Kilpatrick. It actually looked like Kilpatrick got the worst end of that foul, but he is okay, and JBU will have a free kick now from about 31 yards out from goal. Actually, they'll move him back a little bit, so it'll be more like 34. Comes into the box, headed up, popped up into the air, and that'll go out for a goal kick. It looked like, I believe it was number 9 that might have got his foot on that. Jimmy Smith on the half volley, but unable to keep it into the field of play. So Mason Berry, more or less seeing how much time he can waste off. Certainly don't want to pick up an unnecessary yellow, though. He'll go deep this time. Left-footed strike up into the air. Aerial won by MACU momentarily. Chested down by Pungawa. Popped back up into the air, and JBU wins it back. And it'll be tapped out by Carpenter for a Golden Eagles throw-in. Bounced around and finds the foot of Lucian. Briefly poked away, still loose, and now tapped up by Kilpatrick, and that'll go out for another JBU throw-in. Poked away by Akira Ono to Adobarisa, now up onto the run of Thompson, but it's going to be cleared out by George Terry. Out for an Evangels throw, and that'll slow things down. Good defensive play by Terry. Keep the Evangels from going on the run. Thompson tries to flick it down with his heel. Finally ends up to the foot of Pungawa. Tries to dribble around one defender, but cannot do so. Lucian has it poked away momentarily, and that'll go off of Pungawa out for a JBU throw-in. Colin Foltz sends it in. Lucian sends it over as JBU works it out of the back, trying to get it up to Cervantes. It's intercepted by the Evangels. Lubert to Ono. Cuts back. Poked away. Ends up to the foot of Lubert. Here's the shot by Thompson. It's saved and able to bounce back on it before Ono could put it back in. Good save there by Jedediah Hunter to keep it from being a 4-0 game. Now trying to quick counter. A late decision by Luke Berry, and that was dangerous. Jimmy Smith was quickly approaching, and he almost was able to poke it past Berry. Would have had a wide open tap in if he did, but Berry was able to snare it just in the nick of time. Ball ends up back. Thompson gets a foot on it, but it'll trickle all the way back to Jedediah Hunter. Golden Eagles trying to play it out of the back. MACU pressing hard, intercepted by Ono. Dribbles by one defender, dribbles by another. Here's the shot, saved. And Pungawa blocks it up, and it almost goes into the goal off the blocked clearance. My goodness, that would have been quite the goal to Pungawa's mark if he would have got that to go in. I don't know if we have any MACU fans watching at the moment that saw the win over John Brown in the women's game. It was very similar to Deborah Silveria's second goal in that match where the goalie kicked it off Silveria and it went 30 yards back into JBU's goal. That one wouldn't have been quite so impressive as Pungawa was in the box, but still, this one will go out for a JBU throw-in. Poked out by Velibre that time. Battle for in the midfield, and we'll have a foul called against the Golden Eagles as Lucian gets tied up with Aiden Thompson. Looks like thought Kilpatrick will take this free kick, but instead it'll be Velibre. Jaime brings it over near side for Odubo-Risa, now to Pungawa. Odubo-Risa hangs on to it as the Golden Eagles not really pressing too hard, and you have to wonder when they'll start attacking because they need to start forcing turnovers in a hurry. Here's a good send up ahead, but cleared out by JBU momentarily, but ends up to the foot of Akira Ono. Centers it for Aiden Thompson. Poked away there momentarily by Colin Foltz. Golden Eagles now with possession. Gets to the foot. I think that was George Terry. Crossed over here into the midfield for Jimmy Smith. Smith dribbles up, tries to send it wide to Lucian. Can he track it down? He cannot. Too heavy on that pass. Deep ball sent up ahead. Punched up ahead to Pungawa here on the near side, sending it up onto the run of Aiden Thompson. Dangerous opportunity for MACU. One-on-one with the keeper, takes the shot. Great save. He's able to block it. It's headed out and cleared away by the Golden Eagles. Great job there by Jedediah Hunter to make the save. That could have very easily been 4-0 MACU. And so free kick upcoming after the foul. Will go out wide. Carpenter loses it. JBU now trying to counter. Bounced around and finally ended up into the possession of MACU now. Akira Ono with it. Holds up play just a little bit. Lubert elects to send it all the way back. Now sending it up to the run. A little too heavy on it, though. It's still a heavy press put on by MACU, and that'll be a foul. That'll be assessed to Jaime on the attack. Went through the back of the JBU defender. I think that's number 6 down there, Colin Fultz. I could be wrong. Haven't been able to see a number just yet. Either way, it's going to be a free kick for JBU. That was Fultz that had it well defended. It was another dangerous chance for MACU to add to their lead. Now George Terry sending it up to the midfield and batted down once again by Jaime. Going out wide now, trying to get it to Templin. Can Templin keep it in? He does momentarily, and now it'll roll out. There actually will say it stayed in. I thought it rolled out. Templin will try to center it. Here's a long shot taken. They'll go high and wide right. That shot was taken, I believe, by number 12, Jesse Stockebrand. Now, MACU substitution, a couple of them. We'll see Pungawa and Lemus check out. Checking in is Julian Bolden, as well as Tomas Baskin checking back in. Good to see Baskin back in there. Saw he was getting some work with the athletic trainer at halftime. Doesn't appear to be anything too serious. Good flick there on by Ono, trying to get ahead to Thompson. Well defended by JBU. And for a moment, it looked like Templin was going to be able to keep it in, but unable to do so. He'll go out for a MACU throw. Templin did not like the call. He thought he kept it in, but the AR says no, it did go out. Great move by Akira Ono through a double team. Heavy press, though, put on by JBU. They're able to clear it out and get it up to Cervantes. Trying to get onto the run. Lubert is trying to take it away, and they will assess Lubert a foul. So JBU will get the free kick with just under 30 minutes to go here in the second half. As we mentioned before, winner will play in the championship game. MACU trying to get back to the championship game one more time. The Evangels got to last year's championship before they eventually lost 2-1 to Science and Arts. It was one of those games where the Evangels had a relatively early red card assessed to them, so they had to play with 10 guys for nearly the entirety of that match, and they still hung in there. But the Drovers were able to hang on to win the first ever SAC Reserve Men's Team Championship. Now it's centered in for Lucian. Good cut made. Gets through the double team. It gets blocked, and it'll go out for a corner. Well defended by the Evangels. Corner kick upcoming. Sends it up into the box. Off the chest of a JBU attacker. Cleared up once again. Here's the shot by Lucy, and it goes high. .28 minutes to go. JBU Still looking for their first goal of the match. As we mentioned before, it's been tough sledding against this Evangels team. Their best opportunity probably came just a moment ago, but hit a strike into the back of an Evangels defender. And Baskin will be assessed the foul with the push in the back, and even I saw that one. Baskin had that who me look to him on that, but it was clearly a push in the back and a foul. Trying to get it up onto the run of Braylon Templin. It's still in the field of play. And he'll be out for a corner kick upcoming now. Looks like corner will be taken by number 11. That's Jorge Gardner. It's a short corner. Gardner now will send it back into the box. It's headed away. Can the Evangels clear it out? They finally do. It wasn't the clearest clear out, but can Thompson keep it in? He cannot. So it'll stay in for another JBU throw in. Colin Foltz. It's a battle for it, and it'll go out for another JBU throw. So MACU substitution, as it looks like it's Manuel Lemus checking back in. We'll see Akira Ono get a little bit of a breather here as we're entering the last 26 minutes. Odubarisa to handle this throw in. And it's a battle for it. JBU able to win it briefly. It'll go out, and they will say a MACU throw. It's one of those where there was a deflection. It was kind of hard to tell if it was off JBU or MACU, but the AR says MACU ball. Here comes the throw in. Looks like it went off Aiden Thompson's face, but JBU wins possession as Lucian tries to center it briefly off the chest of Cervantes, and it's going to be cleared away by Barry. Golden Eagles able to win it back here in the midfield off the clearance. Comes back here to the near side for Templin. A little bit of a give and go with Templin, but it's too heavy as Jaime is able to chip it out. It's a good one down the sideline. Aiden Thompson, one-on-one, dribbles around his defender. Can he get a shot off here? Tries to cut back. Cuts back to his left. He's got a shot, and it's saved. Another great save. Cleared away now by the Golden Eagles. And that's going to be a foul and a dangerous chance here as it's right outside the 18-yard box. That foul will be assessed to number 6, Colin Foltz, on the aerial, as he went through Aiden Thompson to try to get that ball. And it's maybe a foot or two outside the 18-yard box line. So we'll see if the Evangels will try to go on target here, or if they'll try and go for a header. Looks like we have another MACU substitution getting ready. Is Jaden Maxwell ready to check in at the next opportunity? Free kick taken by Baskin. It's on goal. Another strong save by Hunter. It's still in play, though. Can the Evangels get a follow-up? It goes just wide left. I think that was Julian Bolden that got that second chance. It's kind of hard to tell with my vantage in the press box. We've got a little bit of metallic railing that's sort of in the way, and I couldn't really see who got that follow-up shot. Either way, it's going to be a goal kick to the Golden Eagles. We'll send it near side. Colin Foltz elects to give it to Braylon Templin as they'll slowly work up the field against MACU, who nearly got their fourth goal of the contest. They've had a couple of close chances in this second half, but still no second half scoring for either team. All three of MACU's goals came at the in the first half, I should say. This one's knocked up into the air, pushed up ahead by JBU, and it may, dangerous, as Kilpatrick had it taken away. MACU takes it right back, though, and finally cleared away by Barry. Trying to get it up to Carpenter. Bounced around, and JBU wins the aerial. They'll elect to send it back to Colin Foltz now. He'll flick it back to Cervantes. And the Evangels win it back. Pass a little bit off target for Maxwell, but he's able to track it down. Holds up play a little bit. Good defensive play made by Braden Templin. Jaden Maxwell trying to win it back, and JBU's able to maintain it. That'll be a sliding tackle and a foul assessed to Ramona Dorisa, on that foul. Was not quite able to make that sliding tackle cleanly. It was nothing nefarious behind that tackle for the senior. So now with it, it's number 18, Jason Flores. Center it back to Cervantes, intercepted by Lubert. They'll push up ahead to Baskin, taps ahead to Lubert. And great piece of defense there from Sam Jackson to dispossess and give possession back to JBU. Cervantes sends it up on the run, popped up into the air. Evangels finally clear it with Vilibre sending it out toward Carpenter on the right side. He punches it up ahead, but it will go out for a JBU throw-in. Able to cut through, takes a shot, and that's going to go just wide right. Good effort there from number 10. That is Diego Luna that had that shot attempt, but unable to put it on target. And so for MACU, they'll have a goal kick here with just over 20 minutes to go. Sounds like we had another goal scored over on field number 3. Looks like Southern Nazarene scored that goal. We'll get a score update from that field here momentarily. This one's sent back toward MACU's box. Vilibre gets his foot on it. Will it go out? And Vilibre makes sure it goes out. And they're actually going to say it deflected off of the Golden Eagles for a MACU throw-in. So very well played by Vilibre now. Bounced around here in the midfield, and JBU is able to win possession. Goes all the way back to George Terry. Terry slowly treks it up ahead. MACU not really pressing that hard. Here's the attempted pass toward Luna, who quickly sends it back. Now trying to get it through up onto the run. Trying to get it to Jimmy Smith, but was unable to maintain the touch. Now sending it up onto the right side for Isaac Carpenter. Carpenter cuts in. Still waiting, still waiting. Carpenter taps it now wide to Adu Barisa. Not a great pass, but he's able to keep it in. But nice job defensively in retreat was Braden Templin. Evangels pressing hard. They get the takeaway. Adu Barisa. He centers it. Here's the shot from Carpenter, just wide left. Oh boy, Carpenter knew it too. Had a great chance to make it 4-0 there and just sent it wide left. It was a fantastic pass by Adu Barisa to find him there. Just unable to capitalize. So now the Golden Eagles will try to work it out of the midfield here. Comes over here to the near side. Onto the run for Templin. He centers it. And a little tapper on a one-timer from number 10. That's Luna, who tried to get it through the right post, but sent it a little wide right. Makes it 3-0. So Luke Berry take this free kick once again. Goal kick, I should say. Baskin wins the aerial. Maxwell heads it up. Can anybody get there for MACU? Maxwell, unfortunately, was the closest one, and he's going to go out for a JBU throw. Golden Eagles have a sub incoming here. Their next opportunity. Not going to sub just yet. Poked away, Lubert with it. Comes to Adubarisa now. Evangel's a good opportunity here. Maxwell sends it up onto the run of Lemus, but we're going to get an offside call. Lemus just not quite able to stay onside. We had a much cleaner game, at least tactically this game, than we did in the earlier one. Not a whole lot of fouls and yellow cards in this match. Oakwu SCU match in our earlier semifinal. It was a very emotionally charged game. There were a lot of hard fouls and yellow cards issued, but here's a great run here. Lubert with it, cuts in. Can he get it past Hunter? It's a loose ball, but JBU is going to be able to get it out of there. Well played defensively there by Hunter. As well as I think that was number 6 that tracked back defensively. That was Colin Fultz. Couldn't tell if it was Fultz or Terry, but one of those two was able to get back and clear that out before the Evangels had the opportunity to follow up and punch it in. This one will be sent out by Kilpatrick. JBU throw-in incoming, and now we'll finally get that sub. It's like checking in. Will be number 7, it looks like, for JBU. That is Danny Rodriguez. MACU's able to win it back here in their defensive third. A JBU player goes down. May have a stoppage here momentarily. Possible cramping, I would guess. And time has been called. 14:52 remaining here in this contest. Is MACU athletic trainer Justin Gordon going back out there to work on the injured JBU player. It looks like it is number 11, excuse me. That's Jorge Gardner that's down on the pitch. It looked like it was just possibly cramping, and he's not really holding a ankle or a knee or anything. Even though it's not necessarily a very hot day here in Wichita, when you're playing on turf, it's always a little bit warmer. You gotta make sure you're staying hydrated. Hopefully it's just maybe some cramping or something along those lines for Jorge Gardner. Hopefully he'll be okay. I'm guessing we'll get a drop ball situation here. His replacement, though, will be number 4. Nathan Hall checks in. And we do have a drop ball, and we're back under play. Great piece of defense by JBU to win the ball back here on the far side. And not quite able to keep it in play as it's poked out. It was Diego Luna who took it away from the Evangels. Kind of got through a couple defenders, but MACU was just barely able to poke that ball out for JBU throw-in. Just outside the 18-yard box. It'll roll back out for another JBU throw. Golden Eagles have it taken away now as MACU will try the quick counter. Sent here near side, Jaden Maxwell cuts in. He gets tripped up, and a foul will be assessed. That's the new substitution, Nathan Hall, who gets called. As Jaden Maxwell tried to cut in, was unable to do so, and now quickly sent into Maxwell. Centers into Baskin. Can he get the hat trick? And no, offsides is the call. It may have been rolling out for a goal kick either way, but was nearly a hat trick for Baskin if he would have been able to stay onside. Now Lucian will send it over to the far side as JBU slowly works it up. Rotating it all the way back to Lucian. Back to the far side. Jimmy Smith sends it back. Lucian sends up ahead. Cervantes taps it over. Breaking down the left side. That's Smith, I believe, with it in the far right corner. A lot of aggressive play, and it goes out, and JBU player goes down, looks to be injured. We'll see if we get a stoppage here. Nothing yet from the center ref. He's able to get back up, though, so he appears to be okay. And now he goes back down, so just not quite able to stay up under his own power. Looks like he's holding his arm. And the injured JBU player was number 5, Jorge Cervantes. .12:07 officially remaining now. So Cervantes will come out, and hopefully he's okay. He was holding his, it looked like his elbow. May have fell on it awkwardly, and checking in for him is number 15, Kerry Fox. Throw comes in. Back under play. Golden Eagles taken away, and now MACU's trying to counter. Baskin, unfortunately, though, lost it. Trying to win it back. Golden Eagles able to maintain the possession, though. Trying to cross it into the box, but it goes right to Alan Jaime. Jaden Maxwell tracks it down. On the dribble. Maintains his dribble all the way to the edge of the box. Now toward the line. Maxwell takes the shot instead of crossing it. And relatively easy save for Jedediah Hunter. That was a very tough angle for Jaden Maxwell. Maybe a little bit ill-advised to take that shot. Perhaps the cross just wasn't there, and he thought maybe the best chance would have been trying to shoot it on. MACU will still maintain possession, though, as Adu Barisa will throw it in here on the near side. Maxwell gets by his defender. Crosses it into the box. Nobody there yet. Coming over late was Baskin, but he was maybe a second or two late as Hunter was able to come up and pick it up. That one will be cleared out for a JBU throw-in with 10:44 to go. Still no scoring in this second half. MACU scored all 3 of their goals in the opening half. JBU's had a few more chances in this second half, but nothing I would say has been too dangerous yet for Luke Berry and MACU's goal. Templin sends it back. Slowly bringing up is George Terry, and I'm not sure if it's just fatigue, but the Golden Eagles just don't really seem to have a whole lot of energy at the moment. Don't really get that sense of urgency that they're down by 3 goals and they need to make them all up in 10 minutes. This will go out for a MACU throw as it's off the head of number 4, Nathan Hall. Again, this is a JBU team. First year is having a reserve program. This will go out. Tapped off JBU, out for another MACU throw, and a couple substitution time called for the subs. As we'll also have a goalkeeper change as well for MACU. Looks like it'll be number 96, Italo D'Angelo. Are you... Hey. This will go out for an Evangels throw. Lucian taps it back. Golden Eagles trying to send it up onto the run of Templin, but it's way too heavy. Now Lemus has it knocked away. Well done defensively to win it back, though. As I believe that was Kilpatrick that stepped in there to win it back. And Pongawa gets taken down. It's knocked out for an Evangels throw. Comes to the edge of the box. Stays in play, and it'll go out for a corner. So 7:30 to go. The Evangels have a corner kick upcoming. We'll see who will take it. It looks like it'll be Odubo Risa. MACU actually hasn't had a ton of threats on goal here in the second half. They have held a majority of the possession. They have gotten a couple of decent looks. And now the corner will be taken by Manuel Lemus instead of Odubo Risa. This will be an in-swinging corner from the left side. Puts it up into the air, and a good aerial one by Jedediah Hunter. Throw it out as JBU will try to go on a quick counter now. Well placed defensively. That was, I believe, Isaac Carpenter that knocked it away. Now MACU centers it up. And Julian Bolden tried to put a one-timer on the break, but put it just a little bit wide right of goal. And now a substitution for JBU as we'll see Braden Templin check off. Didn't see who came in for him, though, unfortunately. Golden Eagles work it out of the back. Nathan Hall sends it back to his center back in George Terry. Again, slowly working it up. Not a great sense of urgency yet from the Golden Eagles. Looks like they're just a little bit worn out. And a lot of times, too, when you're not used to playing back-to-back days, the fatigue can add up. Not sure if JBU's reserve team is playing on back-to-back days, but maybe just the fatigue levels getting to them a little bit. They will have one more tomorrow. They will play in the 5th place game. Barring we have like a 3-goal miracle here in the last 5 minutes, but so far I haven't really seen anything that'll show me that this result will change in the next 5. You never know. It only takes one to kind of get momentum going. Lucian elects to send it back. Tapped up ahead by Hall. Now near side. Stockabrand now sent up ahead. Aerial won by the Evangels, and Lemus sends it back to D'Angelo, who clears it out of there. Won by the Golden Eagles, though. Won back by the Evangels, though. Nice play by Lemus, but a bad pass. Gets it to Hall, and then a bad pass by Hall gets all the way to Jaime. Jaime will just let it roll out. Wisely done there by Jaime to just let that one go, as the Evangels can now waste a little bit more time on this throw. Case Williams centers it up to Lubert. Now wide here to the near side for Dubarisa. Pangawa. Good pass to Baskin. Now back to Pangawa. Can he beat his defender? It's a one-on-one. He does. Gets by George Terry. Cuts by Terry again. Trying to get it back to Baskin, and well played defensively by JBU to get it out of there. Near side to the foot of Stockabrand. Intercepted, though, by the Evangels. Can they keep it in? They do. Adubarisa gets by his defender. Left-footed cross, and it's intercepted by Jedediah Hunter. Great read by Hunter, as that was setting up very well for Baskin. 3 minutes to go now. Golden Eagles dispossessed, and Lubert now with it on the far side. Taps it up ahead. Looks like that's number 35 for MACU with it. Rufy in a battle here on the far side. No foul called yet. It looked like there was a grab, and no foul called by the AR. Evangels maintain the possession, though. Bolden elects to send it back to Lemus, who missed the ball, but they'll go all the way back to Case Williams, who now brings it here near side. Adubarisa back to Lubert in the midfield. Lemus dribbles it up, sends it out to the right side. Called Rufy offside. He didn't look offside to me. Of course, I didn't have the best angle, but it looked like he was onside by about a yard or so. Either way, free kick to the Golden Eagles. Just 1:42 remaining. Lucian sends it out to the far side. Golden Eagles just slowly but methodically working it up. MACU not really pressing. Playing more back, closing those passing lanes for JBU. If you're MACU, you don't need to force a turnover either. You have a commanding 3-goal lead. A little over a minute to go. And you certainly want to save some of that energy for tomorrow's championship game. Danny Rodriguez elects to send it all the way back. Terry sends it now to the far side for Lucian. A little bit of a back and forth back to Lucian, and now all the way back to George Terry in the center back position. Now they'll send it long. A couple of JBU attackers there, but it's knocked out. Looks like Isaiah Yowzy was there to knock it out for a JBU throw. 30 seconds to go. It's cleared out once again, but it's off a JBU player, and MACU can now almost run this time all the way down, just about. Throw comes in. Gets to the foot of Lubert. And now trying to get it up onto the run of Pongawa. Can he get there? He cannot. It's tapped back to Hunter. And time will be expiring here as Mid-America Christian will advance to the championship game tomorrow. Your final score of this one, Mid-America Christian 3, John Brown 0. They'll be taking on Southwestern Christian. That'll be here at the Stadium Field at 12:30 on Friday. Once again, we thank you for watching our live stream here today. That will be on MACU's SAC Sports Network profile as well. As we've wrapped things up here for today's games here at the Stryker Sports Complex. So far, the game on Field 3 is still going on. I'll see if I can get an update on that game real quick. It actually looks like it just ended. Time just expired. I see a 2-0 result. As I'm not sure if... Not sure exactly who the winner was in that field. I see it was a 2-0 final. Hard for me to get a good look from here. I think it may have been Wayland Baptist that won the contest, but again, I couldn't tell who was the home and guest on that scoreboard, so we'll get that result posted. That'll be on the SAC Sports Network. That was streaming on Central Christian's profile on the SAC Sports Network. So we have our results so far through the first 2 days. As Mid-America Christian, they'll be in the championship match. They'll take on Southwestern Christian at 12:30 here at the Stadium Field. Meanwhile, John Brown will be in the consolation match, the third place match. They will take on Oklahoma Wesleyan. That will be a 10 o'clock match, and that will be here at the Stadium Field as well. That'll be at 10 o'clock. So John Brown in the third place match will take on Oklahoma Wesleyan. In the 7th place game, it'll be Science and Arts against either Wayland Baptist or Southern Nazarene. Once I get the confirmation on that final, that'll be on the Sooner Athletic Conference website. The fifth place game tomorrow will be played at Field 3 at 12:30, and that will be played between Central Christian and the winner on that Field 3 game. Again, we're not sure if it was Wayland Baptist or Southern Nazarene. That will be posted on the SAC website, but that'll do it for our broadcast here today. I'd like to thank our crew, as Drew Jarrett, our camera operator for both of our games today, Uviwe Kwasha running our scoreboard operations. But once again, I'm Adam Stanek signing off. We'll see you tomorrow here at 10 o'clock for the 5th place game Again, that will be between Central Christian as well as the winner from that Field 3 game, either Southern Naz or Wayland Baptist. I would venture to guess Tyler Hoxie will be on the call for that one. That one may actually be streamed on Central Christian's live stream. And we would likely have the Field 3 game between Science and Arts. And the loser of that game over there as well. So, again, just stay in tune with the Sac Sports Network to see where our games will be live streamed. But we'll have everything set for you here in probably the next 15-20 minutes or so in that regard. But our championship field is set. Mid-America Christian versus Southwestern Christian here at 12:30. That will be streamed here on the Sac Sports Network. We thank you for watching. We hope you have a good